Hi everyone, it is the start of week 5 of distance learning, and I'm going to go through what your assignments are for this week, as well as any resources that I've provided to help you with your assignments. So the first thing that I want you to do is take a minute and fill out this week 4-5 check-in survey. You might have already done it because I did send it out on Remind on Friday. This is once again just to let me know how you guys are feeling, how things are going with your classes, and if there's anything that I can do better. Remember, you can be completely honest. If you have things that you want to be critical of towards me, please do that, right? It helps me be better and helps me make sure that you're learning math as best as you can. So just take a minute. A lot of it's just checking how you're feeling. And giving me some open answers at the bottom, right? I really ask that you be honest, and it's really helpful to me to know kind of how you guys are doing, because I know that this is a super stressful and difficult time for a lot of people. After you do your week 5 check-in survey, you guys have one Ed Puzzle video lesson this week where I just walk you through some new vocabulary terms that we are learning related to circles. And you've got a mixture of open-ended and multiple choice questions throughout. I also give you an optional video where I take those vocabulary terms and practice actually like identifying. So if you give me a picture, I can tell you what term goes with it. So we just kind of practice that. So if you watch the video on the vocabulary and you're a little bit confused about it, I would go watch that video as well, just to help you practice identifying different parts. And then you guys have one PowerPoint assignment this week. You actually don't have a separate check for understanding because I'm building in the check for understanding in this assignment. So similar as always, you guys have a couple of slides and you have a couple of different tasks. The first part is kind of your check for understanding. You're going to do the Quizlet Learn, right? That's where they kind of give you flashcards and you either select the answer or type out the word. And you can redo that as many of the times. I want you to show me that you have mastered 12 out of 14 words. So the way that works is you go to Quizlet, and on the side, it's going to show you what you mastered. So I've done it already. So I have mastered 14 words. And then you would just take a screenshot of this. You could take a screenshot of this and show me and put that in the slide. Right, so this is just practicing to make sure that you're familiar with these words because we want to be comfortable using this vocabulary. After you do that, part 2, you are identifying features in a diagram. So I give you a picture and you are just going to list out everything that you see. And the really important piece about this is that you might reuse points or segments or arcs when you're naming other pieces. And I give you an example, and I have a video where I actually, as I'm going through that example, but I want to show you, like, I could, for example, say that RO is a radius, but then I could also say that RA is a diameter. So I've now used both that part RO twice when I talk about it as a radius and as a diameter. And that's totally fine. I just want you to see that there are so many parts of our diagrams. This is helpful because as we start to use some of these pieces, it helps us be a little bit more flexible with our thinking. So in part 2, you're just making a list, and I have a video example if you need some help with that. In part 3, you're going the other way. I give you the list or the description, and I ask you to create the drawing. I did mine in OneNote. You could also do it on paper, but I am asking you to use some color. So it's helpful either you have markers or colored pencils or to do it on something like OneNote or Google Drawings. And I'm asking that you input an image. Please do not put a link to an image. Just take a screenshot of whatever you have and input it right there. That way it's a lot easier for me to see kind of what you're doing. And once again, there is a video example if you need explanation. And then the last part is actually extra credit. So if you have lost some points in the past couple of weeks, either you didn't fully understand something, you missed a part of an assignment, or you turned something in late and your grade's not exactly where you want it, pretty much what I'm asking you to do here is part 2 and 3. I'm asking you to make your own picture and then write the paragraph describing how to draw it. So you're really doing part 3 backwards, right? So you're making the picture first and then making your own paragraph. Make sure that you do this part completely. It's extra credit, and I think it's a really great opportunity to kind of boost up your grade because this 9 weeks is really a chance for us to be super successful. Once again, remember that you can always contact me with email or remind if you have any questions. If you turn in anything late, please send me an email. That way I know to go grade it. I don't always see notifications that assignments have been turned in if they're past due. So make sure that you're just sending that to me so I know to go look at it. That also includes if you do an Ed Puzzle past when it's due. Once again, all of the notes are available in OneNote, including everything we did this year. So if you ever need to look back on something, it's also there. And you guys do have one more Khan Academy assignment for your PBL Skills class. Remember, when you go to Khan Academy, you'll have to change the class name to PBL Skills. That is due Friday, May 8th. You should have already completed 2 Khan Academy assignments for your PBL Skills class. Well, good luck with week 5. I hope to see you all in office hours, and good luck there.